Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be giving a brief presentation on FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol. So, what is it? It is a standard network protocol used for transferring files between a client and a server on a computer network. FTP operates on the application layer of the OSI model, making it an essential part of internet communication. How does FTP works? FTP follows a client-server architecture where the client initiates the connection and the request for file transfer, and the server responds and handles the transfer process. There are two modes of FTP, that is active mode where the client opens a random port, and the passive mode where the server opens a random port. Common FTP commands are user, pass, list, get, put. We will be using them during the simulation and then we can learn more about them. Let us now start with the simulation of file transfer protocol. We will first add our end devices and of course a server. Now to connect between to have the connection between the PCs, switch and the router. Okay. Let's connect these things. Now we need to configure all these things. Let's start with the router. Configuration for router, let's set the first port at the IP address 10.10.10.1 switched on, and the second port at the IP address 198.168.0.1 and switched on. Let's move to the server. Name is FTP server. Configuration IP address at 10.10.10.2 and of course the default gateway at 10.10.10.1 to match with the router. For our end devices as laptop and PC, IP address as 198.168.0.2 and the default gateway at 198.168.0.1. Similarly for the laptop, the IP address as 198.168.0.3 and the default gateway at 198.168.0.1. Okay. Now as you can see, the connection has been established between all the devices. Now what we have to do is we have to start a file transfer protocol at the server. We have to go to the services. Over here you can see there are many services available. We'll go to the FTP service. Create an FTP service with the username, let's say user1, and the password as password. What all are the permissions that we would like to give to the user is write, read, delete, rename, paste, and let's add it to the server. Okay, the part over here is done. We go to one PC. Let's create a text file saying hello world. This is for FTP my world. Save it with the name test1.txt. Okay, cool. Now we can go to the command prompt. Let's check if the file has been saved properly. Over here you can see test1.txt. Now we'll check if the connection with the server is working properly. So let's ping the server at 10.10.10.2. As you can see over here, the first response timed out, so we'll try again. And the connection is working fine. So now we will get into the FTP server using the command FTP and the IP address of the FTP server as 10.10.10.2. It will ask us for the username, which is user1, and the password that we wrote over there, password. Now we are in the passive mode of the FTP. We are able to fetch any files over the FTP server, or we can check if there are any files and we can even download them. So our work over here is to push a file in the FTP server. Let's put test1.txt. The file has been uploaded on the server. We can even check it using div. Over here you can see in the last, the test1.txt file has been pushed to the server. Now we can quit the server. Now we can download the file using the end device, that is our laptop. Let's go to the command prompt. Try to ping the server 10.10.10.2. The connection is working fine. We will now connect to the FTP service at the IP address 10.10.10.2, the username as user1, password as password. We are in the passive mode, logged in. Now over here we can list all the files first. You can see test1 is available. We can get test1.txt, and the download has started. Download has been ended. Now we can quit the FTP as we do not need to download anything else over there. Quit. Now we are in the laptop and we can check if the file is available locally. Yes, you can see that the file is available locally, test1.txt. So that's all for the file transfer protocol. Thank you very much.